was fighting that case. Took so many L's, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah. Magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. I get it. Come on. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy. Tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy. Tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose.
Thank you, Coach. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Seattle Seahawks. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Here we go. Set.
First carry for Darius Geis. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So much for staying ahead of the chains with a 3 or 4 yard gain on first down. They moved the chains with a nice little run.
Yeah, they're making the chain gang hustle a little bit to try and keep up, aren't they? Because a lot of the first series of games are scripted, many times to probe and find some holes in the defense. Sometimes you attack with some big-time runs, too.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
From the 45 on second down, Haskins able to find his running back, Geis. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Call it a 3-yard gain, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
Ready? 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Ready? 54.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. Connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. And he lost the football, and the Seahawks have recovered. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
I'm going from back to you. I'm going from back to you. Deuce. Go. Check 24. Check 24.
Now a give, right side. Swift. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. To throw is Wilson. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
You don't want no problem from me.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
The Redskins on third down, putting an extra man here in the secondary.
Mike, 55.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Geis with the carry on second down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Haskins. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. corner, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Run left, run left. Gun. Check.
On 1st down, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now it's Wilson. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10.
Go! Hey, check, 50. Go. Hey, tight. Hey, check right. Watch it, 5. Check.
Here's Wilson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Who that? Shit. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Shit. 49. Check right.
On 1st down, Swift. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the twitch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. A much different 2nd drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
At the 26-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Seahawks 7, Redskins 0.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down, Redskins.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Geis going right. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Ready. 15 on it. Check. Block 54. I'm scared.
From midfield now, Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Love. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. Now Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Tyler Lockett. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 11-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Alert 3.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
15.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
14. Go, 4 down. Trump. Hey, eat. I don't think you got it, son. Switch. Go. Forward. Look left. Check. Fresno. Go. Forward. Let's twist.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to... And got his man. Complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Isaiah McKenzie with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a run with Geis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Looking to throw, Haskins. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
At their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL.
This is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 51 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. From the gun, it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey, 0. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Redskins scoop it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Now it's Haskins. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
2nd down 6 at the 23-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Michael Kendricks. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Here's Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. From the 27, Haskins. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Tempo.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Hey, man, hey, man.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat. Excellent job on that play. A big, big loss. 18 yards. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Check 13. Check 13. Go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
I know you felt that one. Let's go, D. Big series right here. Alert. Check. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Double dog, that's the way. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the gun. 4 down. Mike 55, right there.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was trying to get that to Bryce Love out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down. Now Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it. Now, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Check right. Watch it, I know you.
Throwing is Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. But now it'll be third down. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Wilson now, operating from the gun. He lets it fly for Lockett. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Haskins to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Now it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K.J. Wright in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Slam. Go, 14. Gun. 55. Get in the weight room. Gun. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Lockett. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Green 80. You got nothing. Gun. You got nothing. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 5. Gun. 4 down. Mike 55. Right there.
Operating from the gun. Wilson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Hey, alert. I'll go special. Green 85.
Wilson Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Here we go.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10.
One left. Motion. Keeler. Switch. Check three.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Strip that ball. Hey, 0. 55. Check. Here we go. Let's bring it.
Now it's Wilson. Shakes off the sack. And a big loss here as he's taken down. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Front left. Chance. Watch the edge. Watch out.
Now Wilson. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
Fatigue. You remember me? Alert. Alert for signals. Mike 5-5. Mike 5.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Hey. Right there in the middle. 55. Tackles. Hey, alert. 55.
Here's Wilson to throw. It's caught. Lockett. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Hey, 0. I got him. Echo. Mike 55. Push him back.
To throw is Wilson. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check safety. Check 26. Gun. Motion. Hey, check motion, man. Put your hands. Gun tight.
This is Carson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. Now Wilson from the gun. He'll throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On first down, it's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington! Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that will get him one closer. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Watch the pass. Go. Roll. Mike, 55.
Now it's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Wilson going to throw again. Left side complete to Lockett. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hey, turn it up. Good, 4 down. 55. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Throwing again here, Wilson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Swift. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5.
Okay, every now and then my defensive bias will leak out here. Abysmal play for them. You've got them backed up, and you let them out.
Couldn't take advantage. And you know who's happy? The punter. Because if he was needed, they gave him a lot of space to work with now.
Yeah, because he would have had a lot to think about, right? Don't step over the back line and give him a safety. Now he's got room if he needed it.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
He's crazy. 0-0-0.
They run it with Carson, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
Not today, you are. Not today. Switch. Back. Check.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And it's taken in at the 9. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.